The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab on the left side. The expressway is wide open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buffaloes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man down the middle.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On the run, it's Crosby. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Trying to find his man on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After misfiring, it's second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Bullock. And and he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Colorado. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Back to pass, it's Bullock. Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to get the corner. Slithers into space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They finally get him corralled. What a beautiful return, and he almost ended this first quarter with a bang. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. This guy can throw it. feeling some heat. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Quarterback extends the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made after the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. They'll leave it with him. The Bulldogs brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Got a man. It's Crosby. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a...
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they've regained the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Louisiana Tech 17.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Quarterback will audible. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the Bulldogs will keep this drive going.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Power football with the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes a connection.
Gain of 23 on the play. Good enough.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Right back to the well. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Louisiana Tech 17, Colorado 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Snap it to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got his man all by himself. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you've got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Horn. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's looking downfield to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
From the gun, the ground game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Sanders. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.